Last time, we had a scary conversation about the jobs that AI is eating up in Nigeria: the writers, the customer service agents, and the data clerks. But today I'm bringing good news. Today, we're talking about the green zone. These are the jobs that ChatGPT cannot touch. These are the jobs where no matter how smart the robot gets, it cannot replace the human hand, the human heart, or the ability to navigate the chaos of Lagos traffic. I have found 5 careers in Nigeria where demand is actually increasing and not decreasing because of technology. And these are what I call the future-proof jobs. If you're looking for a career path that guarantees you food on the table for the next 20 years, you need to be on this list. So let's get into it. Now, before we list the jobs, let me tell you the secret sauce. Why are these jobs safe? Well, because Nigeria is a physical place with physical problems. AI lives in the cloud. The cloud cannot come down and fix your generator when the fuel line is blocked. The cloud cannot climb a ladder to install your Starlink dish. In the West, they are trying to build robots that do these things. But in Nigeria, our infrastructure is just too unpredictable, and a robot cannot navigate a market in Balogun. A robot cannot improvise when the spare part doesn't fit. So you see that chaos? That is your job security. Job number 1 is the king of the green zone. Let's call it the new age handwork. I'm referring to solar, mechatronics, and HVAC systems. I'm not just talking about the roadside mechanic. I'm talking about the highly skilled technician. Just look at what is happening. Electricity tariffs are skyrocketing, and every middle-class family and business in Nigeria is moving to solar. Who is going to install those panels? Who is going to wire the inverters? ChatGPT can design the circuit diagram in 5 seconds, but ChatGPT cannot carry the battery up the stairs. It cannot drill the wall, and it cannot troubleshoot why the inverter is tripping because of a bad earth wire. And it's not just solar. Think about EVs. As more electric cars enter Nigeria, we need mechatronics experts, people who understand both software and hardware. These guys are currently charging 50K just for a consultation. So here's where the opportunity lies. If you are tech savvy but worried about AI, please don't learn coding. Learn solar installation. Learn inverter repairs. Learn HVAC, that's AC cooling systems, for server rooms. So when the AI servers get hot, they need you to keep them cool. Now, the second job relies on something machines don't have: empathy. A robot can diagnose you, but it cannot care for you. Job number 2 is specialized healthcare and elderly care. There is a massive trend happening in Nigeria right now, and that is the jackpot thing. Young people are leaving in droves. But who are they leaving behind? Their aging parents. Now, we're seeing a massive rise in the demand for professional, trustworthy home care nurses and elderly care specialists in Nigeria. These are people paid by the children in the diaspora to look after their parents in Lagos, Abuja, or Enugu. AI can scan an X-ray better than a doctor. That is fact. But AI cannot hold a grandmother's hand when she is confused. AI cannot notice that a patient looks a bit pale today, even though their vitals are fine. That intuition is entirely human. And let's talk about physiotherapy. AI can simply just not massage a muscle. It cannot help a stroke victim learn to walk again. That requires physical touch and encouragement. So this is the opportunity. Don't just become a general nurse. Specialize in geriatric care, that's care for the elderly, or physical therapy. The diaspora will pay a premium for someone they can trust to be their eyes and hands at home. So now, let's go back to the chaos of the streets. Do you think AI can drive in Lagos? I want to see a Tesla survive Third Mainland Bridge traffic at 5 p.m. Job number 3 is last mile logistics and specialized delivery. Now, I'm not just talking about driving a truck on the highway. I'm talking about the last mile, the final delivery to the doorstep. Now, in America, they are testing delivery drones and robots. But in Nigeria, That won't work for a very long time. Why? Because our address system is a suggestion and not a rule. And AI looks for plot 5 Adeola Street. But a human rider knows that plot 5 is actually the black gate behind the mango tree, next to the woman selling roasted corn. Also, robots cannot negotiate with area boys. Robots cannot navigate a flooded area in Agungi. And robots cannot call the customer and say, "Madam, I am outside, come and take your food." So here's where the opportunity lies. The e-commerce sector in Nigeria is exploding, from Jumia to Konga and even Instagram vendors. But there's one thing they all need, and that is reliable logistics. But the money isn't just in riding the bike, it's in managing the fleet, being the logistics coordinator who knows how to route drivers through the chaos. AI fails when the map is wrong. In Nigeria, the map is always wrong. So this next one is quite interesting. It's for the creatives. Now, in the last video, I said AI will kill generic creative work, but then it would also boost cultural creative work. Job number 4 is cultural entertainment and live event management. Let's be honest, Nigerians love to party. We love our weddings, our Owambears, our concerts, our comedy shows. You just cannot automate vibes. An AI can write a joke, or can it deliver it like Basket Mouth or Sabino's? No, because comedy requires timing, facial expressions, and reading the room. An AI can create a playlist, but can it DJ at a Nigerian wedding? Can it know exactly when to switch from Burna Boy to King Sunny Ade to get the uncles dancing? No, that requires reading the energy of the crowd. Also, event planning. AI can make a schedule, but can AI handle the caterer who is late? Can AI calm down the bride when her dress rips? Can AI bribe the security to let the VIPs in? Your guess is as good as mine. No. So this is where the opportunity lies. The experience economy is AI proof. People are tired of screens. They want to be outside. So if you're an MC, a hype man, or a live musician, or an event manager, you're safe. The more digital the world becomes, the more valuable real life becomes. And finally, job number 5. This is the one that connects everything. If the world is changing this fast, who's going to teach us how to use the new tools? Job number 5 is vocational and practical education. I'm not talking about university lecturers reading from old textbooks. I'm talking about skill instructors. Now, remember job number 1, solar installation. Who is going to teach the next generation how to install solar panels? YouTube is good, but you cannot learn to weld from a video. You need a master to hold your hand and show you the angle. Remember job number 3, logistics. Who is going to train the new riders on safety? Even in tech, who is going to teach people how to use the so-called AI? The demand for practical trainers is skyrocketing. People are realizing that their degrees are useless, let's be honest, and they are rushing to learn handwork or tech skills. So this is where the opportunity lies. If you're a master of a trade, whether it's baking, sewing, coding, or solar installation, start teaching, start a physical workshop. The school of life is booming. AI can provide information, but only a human can provide mentorship. So here's a summary. The red zone is for jobs that are repetitive, digital, and generic, while the green zone, on the other hand, is for jobs that are physical, emotional, chaotic, and cultural. So if you want to be safe in 2026, you need to get your hands dirty. You need to talk to people face to face, and you need to solve problems that are not in the textbook. Technology is like a wave. You can either let it drown you, or you can grab a surfboard and ride it. So you see those people in the green zone, they are the surfers. So I want to know this from you. Which of these 5 areas interests you the most? And let me know if you're a handwork person or a people person. You can do that in the comments. So if this video gave you hope, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend who is scared of the future. You can tell them that Tech Mansion said, you'll be alright. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.